Yo, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 113. Happy New Year to all of you out there. It is January the 1st, 2020. Madness. Just basically best wishes to all of you out there. Happy New Year to you, and I hope that you set yourself a few goals, and I hope that you can stick to it and reach those goals as well. But best of luck for all of what happens in 2020 for you guys. If you would do me a huge favour, start the year out nicely with a smash of that thumbs up button. That'd be a brilliant start. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here, and click that notification bell so you never miss an upload. So today's episode, I started off by playing a couple of Icon Swap single player, should I say, with this team right here. This is my Italian squad. Obviously, we'll bring on 3 of my main players when I get in game. I did a couple of them, got bored, and then realised actually I can't really record squad battles for you guys. You don't want to watch that, so I needed to go online anyway. Redeem my FUT Champions access because, you know, obviously we need to do that so that when Thursday comes around, when rewards come around, we can just get that 2,000 points and have that buffer. And the next thing I go out and do is I go out and buy myself a Raheem the Dream Sterling. 55.5k for him, and also 8.5k for a Sentinel Wan-Bissaka. So I pick him up because I needed to strengthen the old English side a little bit. Decided to play Kyle Walker as a centre-back. And when you look at this team right here, Vardy, Rashford and Oxlade-Chamberlain will be coming off. Centre-mid Atal coming on alongside Messi and Neymar up top. So yeah, that's essentially how I'm going to play it for the Icon Swaps Online. The 3 Lions one, that is what we are going to attempt to complete today. And I did not know. I sort of forgotten. I'd actually let it leave my mind about the last set of icon swaps and how much it stressed me out. And that is definitely back with me now. I don't like these challenges at all. The bit that kind of gets me is that it's not win-win for everyone, right? So hear me out. Rivals. You can either win, you can lose, or you can draw. So only 1 out of those 3 things are a winner. So actually, sometimes you can both miss out on getting this objective done if you draw a game. We actually come away with a victory in the first one against a guy with a very, very nice team. So I felt good after the first match. I was like, this is going to be a breeze. But yeah, my first point is that obviously it is not always a win for either person, which I find absolutely ridiculous. And then the next part is that it is in a competitive game mode, which is like ELO based, and that is so wrong. I hope that in the future it's reworked. I think what would be perfect is that the 2 perfect ways of doing it for me would be to have your own objectives mode. And I've said this before, but if you went into, it was like Division Rivals, it's like the Weekend League, it's like tournaments or online friendlies or whatever. You go into objectives mode, you select which objective you want to do, 3 Lions, and then you go into that, it shows you your squad, and then it highlights it in red if you don't have a team that fits the bill. And then when you go into a game, you know that you are matching up against someone that has also got 11 English players in their starting lineup, blah blah blah, and it's sort of like more of a level playing field, and you know what you're going in for. The next way to do it would be, I still think that maybe should be the way forwards, but what if both people could come away with some of the objective done each game? Let's say you needed to fill up, so you know how you like fill up the bar for 2,000 points to get into the Weekend League nowadays. Imagine that as like a fuel bar, a points bar, right? Every goal you score, you fill that bar up a little bit. Every match you play, you fill it up just a little bit as well. But if you score more goals, obviously you're going to fill it up quicker. If you win the game, you're going to fill it up even quicker. And that way, both people that are playing that game in that objectives mode are going to be somewhat completing their challenge, either very slowly or a lot quicker. But I guess maybe that could be somewhat like a little bit like online friendlies now. You could go into a game, and because a goal counts as some of your points, you could draw 20-all against you and your opponent, or one of you wins 21-20, whatever, and you both get loads and loads of points. So then there would need to be a way to sort of stop it. But yeah, those are like my kind of ideas. I'm sure that there's plenty of holes in both of those ideas, but I just don't like the current way that it is. Because right here, neither me or my opponent, whether or not he was going for the objective or not, was getting it done. Oh, and that's the other thing, is that you could be doing the objective and your opponent might not want to. He might be using his Hullet and his Neymar and his Eusebio and Mbappe, you know, like he might just be using his whole strength and squad. And that is just crazy to me. You get all the way up to this place in Division Rivals using your main team, and that is because that is your sweat team, and then all of a sudden you're sat there and they tell you to use 11 English players, some of which need to be first owner, and you're like, but I'm all the way up here. I can't do this, not with a squad that isn't as strong as my own. But yeah, I don't. We will talk no more about that, or as little as possible about that. But this game right here, I went 1-0 down, I got the equaliser. I went 2-1 down, are we going to get the equaliser? We are, but under lucky circumstances. Look at that, it just falls to Joe Gomez at the back post. We'll take it. That is the 2-all equaliser. Joe Gomez getting on the score sheet. However, I do go 3-2 down. Not great. We move on. But hey, look at this. Joe Gomez, do you want to brace, mate? Yes, you do. Oh, what a goal. What a lovely finish that is. I felt so lucky, I'm not going to lie. And then this... Look at that. It rebounds to me straight to Atal. I get the goal. I win this match 4-3. And I feel so bad about it with the way that it happened. But it is what it is. It's another victory for us. And when you look at the stats, it was a very even, close game. It was going to be a 1 goal either side type of thing. But we had more shots, so maybe, just maybe, we kind of edged it and nearly deserved it. Even though our goals were pretty terrible. So I've lost count. That's either the second or the third token that we've been able to get. The thing with the English squad one, the 3 Lions challenge, you need 5 wins. Whereas like the Bundesliga one and the La Liga one, you need... 4 wins, so that they should be ever so slightly easier. Especially my La Liga one is more of the squad that I use anyway, so we might be able to make that my nearly full team. And then right here we actually get like a 3-0. We get up to 3-0. I don't think he quits though. Is this the game that doesn't quit? Oh yeah, it takes me to the 86th minute, so nearly the entire second half to score my 4th goal. And at that point my opponent was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm not quitting. I'm going to stay and get my rivals points. However, he was just like scoring own goals and passing it back to the goalkeeper. So I took this opportunity right here. I scored with Neymar and I was like, oh no, wait, I should be scoring a finesse shot, because that's a finesse shot in a win in Rivals with a Ligue 1 player. And if that happens like that did right there with Neymar, that's another part of the Boulaya, I'm not sure of the guy's name, the Algerian FUTMAS card that was in swaps up and in objectives up until yesterday. That was a part of him done. There you go, Boulaya. So we get the skiller part done, which is score loads of goals with a 5-star skiller. Neymar helped with that, and we also get 1 out of 3 with scoring a finesse shot in Rivals wins. So at that point, I had like 3 hours in order to unlock this Boulaya, and I needed to do the squad battle stuff. 3 games of squad battles takes about an hour, so I had 1 to 2 hours to get 2 more Rivals wins, whilst using my English team to try and get the icon swap stuff done, and also making sure that I score a finesse shot goal with Neymar or Atal, my only 2 Ligue 1 players on the pitch, in order to get this Boulaya done. So yeah, I set myself a pretty tough challenge, I guess, or I basically added more challenges on top of the already challenging thing that we were doing by downgrading our team. But we get a rage quit there after 20 minutes, and the goal that caused the rage quit, a finesse shot from Neymar. So that counted. That was 2 out of 3 now, and I just needed to get 1 more victory in Rivals, because that would be my final win to get my 5th win to get the icon swap token. And then I also needed 1 more of the Neymar goals, of which you've just seen it. I scored with Neymar with the finesse shot there. So now we've just got to win this match. And when Messi knocks it through to Ryan Kent and we get that 2-0 goal at about the 60th minute, I'm like, I'm cruising. I'm feeling good. Just going to hold this game out. Oh, wait. What's that? What? How has Sterling scored that? He's got about 43 shooting. No, he hasn't, obviously. But that was a crazy goal to concede. And then I guess this guy just piled on the pressure. because he gets the 2-all equalizer just a few minutes later. And then I think I tackle him with Joe Gomez. Somehow it ends up getting back to him. Sterling taps it in, 81st minute. I ended up losing. Yeah, I didn't deserve that match, but I was 2-0 up, and I just wanted to be able to hold it, and I just couldn't hold it. Oh, that was so annoying, because I had everything done. That was going to be it. That would have been the final game of the episode. You know, we'd have been all good. So what I've done now is I have cut out a few of the games where I ended up losing. I said on Twitter that I was going to just relegate myself, because that's what everyone else seems to do. I've sort of not done that just because I still can't get myself to do it. I might do it at some point. However, what I'm doing is if I come up against someone that isn't doing the objective, I will just leave and go into another game, score the own goal so they get the win or whatever at the start. And then if I come up against someone that is doing the objective, or like an objective, so they've got like a clearly first owner La Liga squad or something like that, or the Englishman or whatever, I will at least give it a go, and then maybe if I'm 1-0 down or 2-0 down, I'll just quit and move on, or hope that they quit if I go 1 or 2 goals up as well. So I guess that's kind of the way I'm going to play it, but that in itself does slowly bring me down, because sometimes you'll lose those matches that you try, and then, I mean, like right here, we've probably lost 100 skill points today, and we are down a division, but we were very close to the edge of that anyway, and that is from maybe quitting 2 or 3 games against people that weren't doing the objectives, and just wanted to use their main team. Sorry, but I just want to play the objective people at that point. So we get the classic winger part done of Boulaya, and that means that I just had like a little bit of time left to play 3 squad battles matches, and I set myself a little target when I was playing these matches as well. There is a weekly objective, which is to score a bicycle kick in a squad battles match ranked semi-pro or higher. So this is it. I'd done 2 and they hadn't counted, and then my final kick of the game in my final game, I end up getting that with Paulinho, and that one counted. So if you guys are still trying to do that, I'm pretty sure that it is like a proper bicycle kick. So I don't think a foot can be on the ground. It can't be one where your player has got 1 foot on the ground and he still bikes it. That's not going to count. Like a scissor kick on the side, still not going to count either. Maybe try and do it from the corners where you get that proper elevated bicycle kick and just hope you get lucky. And that's going to get you the 1400 XP or the 1000 XP, whatever it is. But we unlocked Boulaya. So that was unexpected. I just did that simply because it seemed to happen as I was playing Rivals for the icon swap objective. So that's good because I wanted him. I didn't really want Roussillon so much. So I ignored him and I just focused on the Boulaya objectives as and when they sort of happened. So that we just about got him with about an hour to spare. And this could be the French Ligue 1 side now. So I built this when I figured it was probably going to be 7 first owner players. So it needs to be 9 going forwards, I guess, for the next season of icon swaps. So what we do is essentially we have to take Neymar out of the starting 11, maybe. Bring in like Boulaya on 7 or 8 chem. Then we can bring in another midfielder. There's a Lenglet and there's a Mendy in that squad. But other than that, they're 9 first owner players, of which you can take out, I don't know, Bakayoko and Osimhen and bring on a couple of your strikers. Maybe bring off Kimpembe, bring on one of my better centre-backs or something, and have nearly a full-strength team. So yeah, that could work for us, but of course we don't actually have a Ligue 1 icon swap objective just yet. We've got about a week, just over a week to go on this holiday season. I'm still only about, I don't know, I'm over halfway now, I think, in terms of actual XP, but I haven't really focused on it. So whether or not we'll actually unlock the Perisic or the Batshuayi, I don't really know. I've seen that people are starting to actually do it right now, so it can be done, which means I've probably missed out on XP somewhere, and I should have been working harder or something, but hey, it was Christmas and New Year. I wanted to take a little bit of time, well, as much time as possible with my family, and as little time as possible playing this game, but still uploading it daily for you guys that want to watch the content. So yeah, anyway, it's a new year now. Of course, we get back on that grind and we have to go back into Rivals. We have to try and get these wins, try and get these icon swaps so that I can take my pick of which icon I want down the line, or icons that I want down the line. So to end the episode off, obviously we're now done with the Englishman part. I can sell the players that I had bought for this episode specifically. That is Sterling, that is Wan-Bissaka. I'm just going to list them. I didn't really check their price on the market or anything. Just hope that maybe they'd gone up a little bit. So I listed them a little bit lower than at the start price, a little bit higher at the buy now. We'll see what they go for. If neither of them sell, then I'll just sell them again, and you'll see that for tomorrow's episode. But yeah, I guess the next one we move on to is maybe the Bundesliga, because that's going to be my next most difficult one. But after that, we get to obviously do the La Liga one, which should technically be the easiest one out there because it's my nearest to my main squad as possible. But yeah, like it's literally who you come up against. You could be coming up against someone that has worked their way up to that Division 4 or 3 that I'm in, and I'm slightly better than them, or you might come up against that person that has dropped down from Division 1 to get these done easier, and you get absolutely battered no matter what. So it is just situational. That is the way Rivals is now. Guys, can you do me a huge favour and hit that thumbs up button for the start of the new year? Let's go for 3,000 likes on this episode, and thank you for the support on yesterday's one. You did get more likes than usual, which I'm very, very happy about. But yeah, just like a little bit for me, I guess. It's a new year, so I don't really set myself any resolutions or anything like that now. I used to, not so much anymore. Last year, 2019, was probably my most successful year as a YouTuber, as a person, as a business, whatever, was probably my most successful year. But then in terms of like physical and mental health, was probably one of the worst years that I've had. So what I aim for is to try and do things exactly the same as what we've gone, and slightly better for 2020 in terms of the channel and the videos, and then just to try and spend a little bit more time for me on the outside world, doing, you know, like physical stuff and stuff to, you know, keep your headspace going and all of that good stuff. So that's really my plans for the next 12 months, and I just, you know, I'll let you guys know periodically how that's going. But yeah, I hope you all have a great 2020. This is just the start. We're still going strong. We're gonna absolutely smash it this year. I can already tell. Have a great one, guys. Smash that thumbs up on the video, and I will catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.